taken a very bold and hard decision.
The president in his speech today, recently, in his recent speech, he said that he wants to make more hard decisions. He's ready to make hard decisions and show leadership and show leadership. And I ask myself, what kind of hard decisions have these presidents made that they have not yet done by saying fuel subsidy is gone without making any kind of provision on what people will do, making any alternative plan for Nigerians, and say he say fuel subsidy is gone. Today the president is saying he want to make more hard decisions. So a lot of young men now, currently right now, can no longer think of about marriage because of the high cost of commodities, because of the high cost of things in the market. How will you even think about going to marry right now? How will you even fuel the vehicle that will take your family members to the house of the bride currently right now? I was with a transporter today. He told me that he's considering charging 1 million naira as the cost of chartering a vehicle that will move from Akwa Ibom to Lagos State in the name of finding a bride for traditional marriage right and other things. So I keep wondering, what kind of hardship is this? The president in his speech today, recently, in his recent speech, he said that he wants to make more hard decisions. He's ready to make hard decisions and show leadership and show leadership. And I ask myself, what kind of hard decisions have these presidents made that they have not yet done by saying fuel subsidy is gone without making any kind of provision on what people will do, making any alternative plan for Nigerians, and say he say fuel subsidy is gone. Today the president is saying he want to make more hard decisions. Today fuel is sold for 1,300 in some filling stations. Some are even selling 1,200. Some filling stations are selling 1,000. In Aba, 1,200, 1,000. In Akwa Ibom, 1,300. Some are selling 1,300. Some are selling less than that. You can only see a filling today that they're actually selling fuel for 900 naira per liter currently right now. And the president is still saying he wants to make hard decisions that will push this country forward. And I ask myself, what kind of hard decision is this president making that will position this country for greatness? I traveled from Aba to Port Harcourt recently. That particular road has been under construction for over 25 years. Even till today, that road is still under construction. It is not yet completed. And even the pattern, the contractors are doing that particular work. Even at the end of this year, 2024, that road will not still be complete. The president is making what? Hard decisions. Household items now. To buy a cup of garri right now, you must be very rich. Recently, I met a beggar somewhere when I went to buy something. This beggar was giving 100 naira. 100 naira. 100 naira. A beggar was giving 100 naira when he was begging to see if he can get money to eat. After someone gave this beggar 100 naira, the beggar said the money was not still enough. I was shocked. Why will a beggar under this Tinubu administration, they give 100 naira and say it's not enough? The beggar continue to plead, continue to beg and say, I beg you, I want to eat more bread. I want to eat more. Small buns no go do me for morning and afternoon. And the man can continue begging. At the end of the day, somebody else say, okay, take 100 naira for more now. They gave this beggar additional 100 naira, making it what? 200 naira. But that beggar insisted that he wanted to eat bread and continue to beg people around there. So immediately when I entered, I was like, what is happening? He said, they don't give him 200 naira. He says he still need money. Saying he want to buy bread here and eat. He was still pointing at the bread. I was, what is happening? And now this smallest bread that you can imagine, you cannot buy a bread for 100 naira right now. At the end of the day, have to even complete additional 100 naira for this man to enable him buy a bread of 300. and the lady selling the bread have to even give me a discount of that 15 naira, make it 215 naira. I was like, if beggars are finding this administration very, very hard, if beggars are finding things very difficult, how much more people earning minimum wage? How much more? If a beggar that may not have any family, don't have any wife, don't have any children to feed, are finding two things difficult, how much more people earning minimum wage? How much more we? How much more the masses? How much more? And the president is saying he wants to make hard decision. And what baffles me most of this is that by 2023 election, they will promise having our head. After the election, they will come back and tell us they want to make hard decision. After by 2027, which is actually 3 years from now, or likely less than 3 years from now, they will come back with another promise. We will pay unemployed, we will create jobs, we will create jobs, we will create jobs. As of today, the number of people that companies have actually sacked, companies have sacked more number of people than the number of jobs that have been created within the past 1 year, even above. Number of people that have lost their job in different companies, institutions, as a result of the hardship in the country is greater than the number of jobs government have created so far. So, but at the end of the day, the president say want to make hard decisions for Nigerians. And I keep wondering, when election time comes, it will be as if the memory of Nigerians are sold. Once election comes, it will be as if the memory of Nigerians are sold. Nobody will now be reasoning very well. Nobody will be thinking properly. Nobody will be reasoning as a human being. Everybody will be thinking about tribe, ethnic group, religion, and everything. But after the election, people, reality will face everybody, including me. Right will face everybody. I'm not against the president making hard decisions, but I wish there were options. I wish there were options. I wish we had alternative. I wish the president can give us palliative, at least to cushion the effect. I remember during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, he said he wanted to remove fuel subsidy. Fuel that time was 65 naira. He took fuel from 65 naira to about 65 naira and wanted to take it to 105 naira or thereabout. People went to the state and said no, including this present APC government, including most people in present APC government. Everybody, Nigerians came out, not minding whether you are APC, PDP, or whatever. Nigerians came out massively. Nollywood actors, everybody came out. I don't want to mention them, but a lot of people came out massively to say no. This fuel subsidy they are removing is wrong. Leave this fuel subsidy as the only thing Nigerians are enjoying. At the end of the day, there was an agreement. The government said they want to launch what they call Shopee, the Shopee program. They will do this, they will do this. That once any money removed from fuel subsidy, we go into this particular area. At the end of the day, after the whole protest left and right, the fuel that the government planned to do 100 and something naira, they now return it to about 95 naira. But surprisingly, shockingly, it's as if now today everybody's eye seems to be blindfolded on what is happening. The NLC recently said that it was as if the president did not keep to the terms of agreement by keeping minimum wage about 70,000 naira instead of 250,000 naira, because things are now extremely very, very high. Even if you earn 70,000 naira in this present time in Nigeria, 70,000 naira is not even enough to take you home, because the bag of rice we bought for about 15,000 naira, 50,000 naira about 4 to 5 months ago, currently right now it is now about 80-something thousand naira in the same market, the same rice. So how can the poor breathe? Even despite the fact that the president promised us that he would allow the poor to do what? Breathe. That nobody should suffocate us. But today, it's difficult for the poor to do what? Breathe. We are now being what? It is difficult. Nobody suffocated us, but now we are now being suffocated because of the hardship the president is currently doing. I'm not against the hardship. I'm not against the decision. I'm in support of it, as long as it will bring development. to the country. But what I'm only saying in essence is this: let there be palliative to cushion the effect of this hardship. A camera I bought for 250,000 naira last 4 years is currently sold for 800,000 naira. So if there are individuals, youth that want to go into photography right now as a way of being employed or running away from unemployment, how can they breathe? How can they breathe? How can they breathe? Mr. President, I beg you in the name of God and whatever you serve, please try and review your policies. Try and amend your policies. Try and make your policies to be favorable for the populations and for the youth. Because every day there is growing rate of insecurities and a lot of things that if you look at it, you are that most of those things, unemployment are one of the major things that fuel insecurity in different parts of the country, especially even in northern parts of the country. So please, why I call on the state government to consider measures they will put in place, to consider partnering with agencies and companies to create industries, leave hotel, create industries. The private sectors can play a role in building hotels and some other hospitality sector, but create industry, find a way to create industry so that the population of Nigeria, a very good number of youth in every state, can be employed. There is no way that Borno State cannot feed the whole country. Why the whole land that should be gainfully utilized into productivity, today bandits have taken over most of the farmland in different northern states, that make it difficult for even farmers to go to their normal business, go and farm at the end of the day. So what is really happening? What am I trying to say in essence is this: the president should look at a way to solve our problem and not increase our problem. Please share this video. Share this video now. Drop a comment and tell us what you think about the president's speech on taking hard decision. The hard decision the president is taking. I hope you are enjoying it. Drop a comment and tell us how you are enjoying these hard decisions and what you think about the president's speech. Thank you.